you come from queens and kings, not slaves. You were turned into slaves, but know that we are not our ancestors, and we will not accept the shenanigans that this country is trying to pull on us. Black people are the foundation of this country, whether people like it or not. Also, the land has been here for over 250 years. It's only been America in this last 250 years. You are a powerful people when we pull together and show the haters that we don't need their handouts. We can make it ourselves. Don't forget that it was on the backs of black slaves that built that White House at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. But they try to act like we have no right to be in that house, when it is the house of the people. So, with that being said, raise your voices loud and let the people in the back know we ain't going backwards, and we will continue to fight until all of our rights are returned to its fullest capacity. Wish you all peace and love from astute Queen Bee.
Hello, 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 and good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is y'all listen to this. Welcome to Restart, y'all. I'm Astute Queen Bee. Y'all know this is my channel, and we're the Royal Gladiators over here, okay? Because we never give up, we never give in. Again, as I always tell y'all, I pray that everyone is well. I hope that y'all are enjoying your weekend. Well, excuse me, enjoyed your weekend, and you're enjoying your week. Hopefully nobody's aggravating your spirit or your soul, okay? This is a little something I've been wanting to talk about, and I hope and pray that everybody don't just look at the video, halfway look at it and listen and keep on pushing. No, I want y'all to pay attention. I want you to share the video because I need people to understand. I need other people besides black folks to understand. I know some black folks don't understand it, but we need other people of other races to understand it. Because first and foremost, let me say this. Say welcome to the channel. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I would appreciate that. And also subscribe to the Thoughts of Astute Queen Bee, which is my backup channel. I would appreciate that because I got to get that page moving and grooving since they playing with this one. Okay? So if you see the hype button later, hit that hype button if you see it later. Okay? I'd appreciate it. But what I'm talking about today is, because it's so much going on in this world. There's so much hate and race baiting and gaslighting and whatnot going on. It's just insanity. But before I forget, let me welcome y'all in properly. Welcome to Astute Queen Bee Starts, y'all. This is for everybody.
When I walk through, I got sauce too. Came with the gang, chopper rain, get her up, shine. When I walk through, yeah, she fine. There who brought you? Twins in the beans once again. Yeah, I brought two.
Okay, welcome to the chat, everybody. I know it's short, but welcome to the chat. I'm still working on trying to get the other one the way I want it to be. Okay. But anywho, let me get back to what I was saying. What this live is about. This live is about, well, hell, the banner tells you everything you need to know. I don't know why it seems like people, maybe it's just me. Maybe people just don't like me or my opinion about things, or they think I'm doing I don't know what it is. I'll be asking myself, what's the problem? Because if somebody else have a conversation about the same thing I'm having a conversation about, people act like they ain't never seen it, don't respond, don't leave a comment, nothing. So I'll be confused and I'll be trying to figure out why. So somebody answering the question down in the chat, why nobody don't ever like to respond, leave a response, and interact? I don't understand. I'm going to still do me. But I just wanted to know because I think it's a little strange. People always say they want positive stuff and they try to all the drama and chaos. I think people live for a lot of drama and chaos. But I'm going to keep it pushing because I enjoy this. It's therapeutic to me. I don't know about y'all. Now I'm talking about content creators. It might be therapeutic to y'all too. I don't know. But it's therapeutic to me. And then I can talk to you all about things that be in my mind, on my heart. And this has definitely been one because this government is trying to take us back. They already gutting the Voting Rights Act. They already want you to walk around with these stupid special IDs. Not doing it. Not happening. Okay? I'm not doing all that. Passport, all this other stuff makes no sense. And the title is We Are Not Our Ancestors, but We Stand in Their Place. And the reason why I say we are not our ancestors, because people are like, yeah, I'm my ancestors. We're not our ancestors because we don't have that fight in us that they had in them. They had to fight for more than we had to fight for. Now, the Caucasians in the White House and all that, yeah, they trying to have to go back to that point. But who really trying to go there? And they also need to understand, Caucasian people need to understand, like I was saying yesterday, which should have been shade for today, but anywho, they need to teach their kids the real history. And I'm not talking about that whitewash shit we had when we was in school. So I'm going to say to y'all, to all my sisters and brothers out there that listen to this, I don't care if you're Spanish, Asian, whatever, take your time and get your own home. Buy them yourself. I know times are hard. Don't get it twisted. You can go on, I know people don't want to go on Amazon, but you can go on Amazon and buy used books, or you can go to the library sometimes and buy used books. But get your children some Black history books so y'all know some real Black history. Because the couple of people they added told us about, like Martin Luther King, Madam C.J. Walker, Colin Powell, stuff like that. That's just the basics. We have so much history. Like, did y'all know that all those rubies and diamonds and stuff that they have over there, that the queen had in her crown and the king got in their crown, all that stuff came from Africa. All that stuff was snatched and they kept it. Okay. That's why I always say the colonizers do a lot. They act like they do all this work behind the scenes and stuff. They don't do that work. That's why I said people don't understand. If you look at life like a job, right? And when you go to work every day, or if you retired or whatever, you get a check or whatever, they still want that Social Security money to put back to the government. I don't know why. Because me personally, I think there should be an account for every single person in this world. And all their Social Security funds and stuff should go in that account. So the government can't mess with our money. That's how I feel. Y'all let me know what y'all feel. But so many people of color don't understand that Black people came from royalty. We were not slaves. They were not slaves when they lived in Africa. They were free people. A lot of them were princesses. Some were kings. Some they had all these big title names. But because their skin was black, they was in another land. They didn't speak no English. And the colonizers came over there and snatched them. Went to Africa to snatch them. Now, I want to say this because some people don't agree with it, but it's a fact. So maybe some other people can look it up, Google it. I was schooled on it a long time ago because like a lot of Puerto Rican people don't think they Black. You Black, baby. You just got an accent. Indians don't think they Black. I don't know why they don't think they Black. I don't get it. Because you are. Anybody that comes from a hot land, you're considered a person of color. Okay? You're considered a person of color. You're not a white person. Like the Mexicans that try to pass themselves off, well, you're still not white. They'll take your vote, but you're still not white. Cubans do it all the time. And to me, it's insanity. Because how could you hate your own culture so bad? Why? Because of slavery. Like I said, men and women in Africa, on the continent of Africa, they were kings and queens and princesses and all that before they were stolen as if they were property from their land and brought to this hellhole. Then all these people tell me, oh, we're going to be treated equal. They'll never treat us equal. They don't like us. Why they don't like us? Because if you watch the news, if you're a person that be on TikTok, Instagram, any of that, you see these smart little kids that are getting college requests while they're in the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th grade. Because our children are smart. Our children work hard. See, the difference with the slavery thing is people don't understand also. During slavery, they was out picking cotton and vegetables and fruits and all that. They did that on a regular basis anyway. The difference was they wasn't being whipped by chains by the colonizers because they fed off the land like most people do. But again, like I always say, the Caucasians love to take things that black folks have invented, other people have invented, and use it for their good and then turn it on us. Like I said, we are not our ancestors, and we're not going to just sit by and let everything fall apart. But I will say, and when I say we are not our ancestors, what I mean specifically is if you think about John Lewis and Martin Luther King and all those freedom fighters, they were in their early 20s when they did what they did. They were in their early 20s. And children in their 20s now, they don't even have to act like they can't tie their shoes or want to pow somebody. Teach your children about their history. Let them know they weren't just slaves. Let them know your ancestors wasn't just slaves, because that's the slave mentality that so many young kids have. And it's stuck in their mind because people have told them so long they're the N-word, they're slaves, they call them boy. And don't let nobody call your child boy. Okay? Don't let nobody call your child boy. I can't stand that. Just like I have a guy friend I used to work with, and every time I supervise somebody, yes, hey boss, what's the boss? I was like, could you stop doing that? We are not in slavery. I know the closest people to slavery right now is everybody behind a jail cell bar. Though that's as close to slavery you can get. That and those people that are sticking in those little camps those big ass camps that they're making and messing up our economy and our water and stuff. Now I don't know. I'm just gonna throw this in there for a little tidbit because I'm gonna take a break in a second. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it now. Hold on. Let me give you a quick intermission real quick so I can get what I need to get. Where to go? Here we go.
There's not for me that weight, that doubt, that energy. You can keep that over there. I'm protecting me. Oh, that's not for me. No pressure, no apology. I'm walking in my own lane. That's where I need to be. You talking on my name, but I'm minding my own. You comparing everything, I'm just building my zone. What you doing over there? That's your life, not mine. I ain't racing nobody, I'm just moving in time. If you feeling some way, there's something in you, I ain't carrying that. I got things to do, there's not for me. That hate, that noise, that jealousy, you can keep that over there. I'm protecting me. Oh, destiny. I'm living how I want. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to live the way you want, not somebody dictating to you what you're supposed to do. Now, my other thing that gets on my nerves, I'm going to add all that in this, is because our ancestors have been fighting for freedom and being able to vote and being able to go in the front door of a store or to go in the front door of a movie theater. They had to fight for that shit. And all these young people are destructive, disrespectful as hell. Even some grown folks is disrespectful. They forget where they come from. And that's sad. Because if you didn't have Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, you didn't have a bunch of them people and more, Rosa Parks, more people fighting the battles that they fought, we wouldn't be in the positions we are in now. If they didn't put their lives on the line when they were in their 20s, because most of them, again, were in their 20s, if not younger. The young ladies and the boys that sat at that diner counter, they were high school students. Some of them were grammar school students. So don't never let nobody tell you, first of all, go back where you came from. If you from America, you tell them, damn it, I am where I'm supposed to be. Tell them where I'm supposed to be. And I'd be like, and my ancestors are home with God, whether you believe in God or not. Because you know what? Like I said before, if we, people of color, did not help them with their children, feeding their husbands, washing their clothes, cleaning their homes, they would have been lost. See, why Caucasian people sleep on black folks? They think because a lot of black folks is quiet and don't say nothing and they ain't about it. But when you mess with them the wrong way, then you're going to find that they about it. See, they love to say, oh, all these angry black women. I'm going to answer y'all question. Y'all know why a lot of black women are angry? A lot of black women are angry because they have put their heart, their soul, their bodies, their finances, sometimes their children in the vicinity of a man and building a relationship. And then one day he decide, he don't feel like being bothered no more. But you done play daddy for this little boy for 6-7 years. Now you don't be bothered. That's what makes black women angry. Or when you have children with a man that begs you for children, then when you get pregnant, then all of a sudden he's not sure if he can do it. If that grown man can't take care of himself, what makes you think he can take care of a baby? And that goes for women too. There's a lot of women out here should never have kids. Should not have never been allowed to have kids because they don't care about them kids. Some people had them kids so they could trap the man because they think that's going to keep them. Trapping a man by getting pregnant will never keep him. Just saying that. But back to our ancestors. Our ancestors put a lot of their blood, sweat, and tears into this land, into this country. A lot of our black men and women join the service just to be able to take care of their families. And then this orange bastard gets in our office and starts eliminating people's names and stuff. Our black men have been having to fight a war with this country since the day they got here. And I've always told my son, you were born with 2 strikes against you in this world. Don't let it be 3, because they love that. And that is, 1, he's born male, 2, he's born black, 3rd would be a record. Keep a record off your name. Don't let nobody stop you. Keep your record, keep your name out of the courts. Because once you got that 3 strike on you, that's a problem. But I need people to get out of that slave mentality too. I need them to get out of that slave mentality. I need them to get out of that group mentality. Now, I'm not saying you can't be friends with a group of people, but I'm talking about when, y'all, people that come through here, y'all know there are a lot of people that like to get online and click with little groups and start harassing and bullying and talking shit to people. People do that in the street too. See, just like I know for a fact, and I won't even say it's allegedly, but I know this for a fact because I had a family member, somebody tell me this. Now, people that have been here in this country for forever, busting their asses, working 2 or 3 jobs just to keep roof over their head, car running, all that. But if you come from another Spanish country, in my town I used to live in, they get a stipend when they get there. But they also tell them don't trust black people. They tell the Africans that too, don't trust black people, American black people, because they're no good. No, don't listen to them Caucasian people telling you some lies about your ancestors and could be relatives. And I say that because people seem to forget most of our ancestors, most of anybody's black ancestor. Hell, not just anybody, not even just black. Everybody's ancestors come from Africa. That includes the Caucasians, whether they believe it or not. All mankind came from Africa. Difference is people got dropped off in different areas. That's why you have the Idris Elba, fine black man with an English accent. So I'm just saying, pale whites was dropped up on the cold mountains some damn where. Ones in between was sending them Spanish places. But like I remember also, every time I watch a documentary or talk about anything that has to do with history, slavery, anything, Rome always pops up. Rome always pops up. So like I said, them diamonds that they have in the Queen's crown and in the King's crown, them diamonds came from Africa. Some stuff was given, some stuff was stolen. But like I said, talk to your children about history. Y'all talk to your grandkids about history. Let them know they weren't slaves. They weren't slaves until they got to the United States of America. Like they all like to take people's land and shift it and maneuver around and change names. Because if you really go look back in the old map, you will see the difference of how they chopped up this world. Because I still be trying to figure out why the hell DC is not a state. Why Puerto Rico is part of America, but it's not a state. It makes no sense to me. I'm just saying. Y'all keep chipping away at America and y'all messing it up. But stop trying to pretend like black folks ain't need. Y'all may not want to be bothered with black folks. People of color, you may not want to be bothered with them. But you know what? Y'all need us. Y'all need us. We don't need y'all. That's the difference. Because see, when black folks rally together and do things, baby, and not be petty and all that, we could rule this world. Like asshole Kanye said, slavery was a choice. That's when I knew he wasn't right in his head, because everybody knows slavery wasn't a choice. Now, if you wanted to get hung or your tongue cut out or your head amputated, go ahead. But it wasn't that easy to leave slavery. It wasn't. Because if you think it was that easy, people wouldn't have left. And you got to realize things was different way back then. Where they going to run to? It's not like they have a family member living in a big old house and they go hide. All their family is either with them or on somebody else's plantation. See, what they do is they go and pillage through these countries, these nations, and steal their resources, just like they're trying to do to Iran right now. They want to steal their resources so they can act like they have some shit, but they ain't got no shit because it ain't come from them. They steal everything they get their hands on. It's like that Orange Demon. He is a bad luck. That's why congratulations to the Knicks. It would have been Knicks in 4 if the Orange Demon would have never showed up and put a bad juju on the game. I say that every time, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. So that was the end of that part. That was just a little rant in between there. But we stand in our ancestors' shoes, because you know why? The same fights that they had to fight and get beat up and water holes and dogs sicked on them and all that, is all they want to do was vote. They wanted to be heard. They wanted to matter. They wanted to let the people know that they were here. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to feel like 100% human, because they tried to say black folks wasn't human. I think they should be looking in the mirror, because they're the ones, the caucasity of it all. They're the ones that likes to be cannibals, not us. They the ones that want to be vampires and shit, not us. We just want to be left alone at peace. That's all we want. To work our jobs, take care of our families, go on vacation if we can, fall in love, be in love, and enjoy ourselves. That's all we want. We want a government that's not crooked. We want a government that understands the people, because the orange demon that's sitting in the White House, he has no clue, nothing about regular life. He don't know nothing about no gas, because the bastard don't pay none. The only thing he buys is McDonald's. That is cheap. But it is sad to say that a lot of people are still stuck in this space and saying, slavery happened a long time ago. You need to let that go. How? How could you let that go? Because technically we still ain't free. You got pale-faced ass men want to tell you what to do with your body. I'm still trying to understand, how is it any of their business what I do with my body? It's my body. I ain't telling you to go get yourself snipped. That's the case. If a woman need to have herself need not to have no more kids or whatever, then he shouldn't be able to make no more. Because see, that's how, this don't got nothing to do with this, but it does. That's how Neil's ex-fiance got played, because Neil said he didn't want no more kids. But as soon as he broke up with her, he married what's her name and had kids. 3 or 4 kids with her. Thank God she was able to get her tubes untied, because she wasted her time and her life on a sorry ass ninja. That's why, another reason why women are so old and they're strong in their voice and their stance, because we have been having to do it alone. See, excuse me, Auntie Greta, but there are a lot of bitch-made men out here, and they think just because they help create a child, that makes them a father. It don't. If you don't take care of that child, you ain't shit. You're a sperm donor. Hell, that's what I call my son's father. Sperm donor. You ain't never did nothing. Never did nothing. And there's a lot of them out there. Always want to tell you what to do with your body, just like them old ass white men in Congress. They want to tell you what to do with your body, but they can't pay. But you can't afford to pay for barely you right now. How the hell you gonna pay for a baby? See, they don't care about the cost. They act like as if people got money hidden away somewhere and they could just go take care of their kids. There are people that are living paycheck to paycheck, if barely paycheck to paycheck. What makes you think they want to have a baby? Because that's what the problem is. Like, if listen to Roland Martin, they'll tell you, I think it was Roland Martin, they tell you the statistics of how many babies were born in Africa and all that. See, the problem is Caucasian women ain't having babies with white men. That is the real problem. See, we're not the problem. We aren't the problem. They run to black men and they have babies by black men. That's what them old Caucasians is mad at, because their birth rate has went down. And the only reason why their birth rate has went down is because there's too many Caucasian women dating black and Hispanic men. I wouldn't want to date y'all drunk asses either, because all y'all want to do is get drunk and put your hands on people. Not saying all of y'all do that, but a lot of y'all do that. Y'all treat women so bad, they're going to let love find them wherever they can find it. So, as I was saying, please teach your children about real Black history, not the little bit that they teach them in school. And I don't think they're going to be teaching them anything in school in the next couple of years because they gutted the education department. That's another thing. Back in slavery days, when Black women were slaves, but then some people that don't know, there were different type of slaves. Like if you were light skinned, you worked in the house. If you was brown skinned like these ladies on this picture, you be out in the fields. So they try to keep, just like they try to, that's part of the problem we have now. Why dark skinned women have a problem with light skinned women, while light skinned women have a problem with dark skinned women, all because of slavery. Because your ass still Black. Just like I tell people all the time, Obama blacker than all of us. And somebody's like, how could you say that? His father was from the Congo, straight from the Congo. It's not like it was his grandparents or his great-grand. No, his father was from the Congo. Okay? His father was from Africa. I didn't live exactly in the Congo, but his father was from Africa. Straight African. That's why I say he blacker than the rest of us. And y'all gonna question his legitimacy? They need to question, did that Orange Demon really win 2024? Because as bad as they're trying to cheat now, I don't think he really won in 2024. That's just my personal opinion, my personal thoughts. But anywho, again, people, please talk to your children and remind them that our ancestors were not slaves until they came to the Americas. Because a lot of people had their own land, they fed themselves. People say always, it's poor country, it's poor. It ain't poor everywhere. It's not poor all over the nation of Africa. It's not. Everybody don't go everywhere in Africa either. But the crazy thing is, the Orange Demon didn't want no Black folks from any other country to come over here. But he had quite a few thousand Caucasian Africans to come here. But they was like, yeah, no, we're not staying here. Y'all don't pay enough. See, and then he want people from other countries, other Caucasian countries to come over there. They're not coming over here either. You know why? Because most of them, where they live, they have free health care and free college. We don't have that. See, people crying about the little bit of tax that they pay now, but they might get paid more over in other countries, but they pay more in taxes. That's how they got free health care and free college. I wouldn't come here either. This is such an unwelcoming country. But I'm tired of Caucasians. And I'm saying this loud, clear, and with my chest out. I'm tired of Caucasians. No, because Caucasian is a nice word. I'm tired of white folks acting like this land belongs to them, because it don't. America does not belong to white people. It don't. So stop talking about y'all land. Y'all trying to take y'all land back. This ain't never been y'all land. Y'all are thieves, like y'all been stealing. And if anybody got a problem with it, they got a problem with Black folks, I would tell you, like I used to tell my son when he was younger. If people start that hate shit, tell them, if you don't like Black people, don't sit your ass on the toilet. Yeah, I'm gonna say that again. If you hate Black people so bad, get your ass off a toilet seat. Because a Black person invented the toilet. So if you don't like Black folks, get off the toilet. And see, like I said before, y'all will need us before we need you. Because you know what else? Our organs work best for y'all. Because all the beautiful melanin in our skin, and y'all ain't got none. Now, I'm going to say this again. I ain't talking about all white people. I'm not talking about all Caucasian. I'm not talking about all Caucasian people. When I say white, I mean them motherfuckers that always got something slick to do, or some silly shit to do, or some sneaky shit. I'm talking about them shiesty ass people. Like the orange thing sitting in the White House with his lying ass. You know how bad he got us looking? Anywho, enough of him. I keep trying to get off of him, but something I'm talking about always takes me back to him, and it pisses me off. But anyway, We stand. I stand with everybody that's fighting this good fight. I pray for each and every one of y'all every day. Me and this body don't work, so ain't all that walking don't work for me. I can't do it. Okay. Also, well, I'll let y'all know when August get here, but get you some books for your children. Get you some get your kids some kid games, some movies, some documentaries. People, if you want to be hooked up on your history, I'm going to tell you. I don't know if you gotta go to Amazon, where you need to go, but I need y'all to go get these DVDs. And they are a gold mine, and they will help you understand a lot of shit about slavery and the things they done to black people. See, they did Asian people the same way. They enslaved them in these camps and made them work on the railroads. Something else they worked on, but I can't remember. But I know the railroads is one of the biggest ones. People always tell us to forget about slavery. We can't forget about slavery. Just like Jewish people can't forget about the Holocaust. We can't forget about slavery. Because see, some people don't realize some people's mamas could have been a slave. Their grandparents was a slave. I actually think my grandmama was a slave. I think, but I gotta remember her birth date. I keep forgetting it. I never met her. Hell, she was alive now. She'd be 129 years old. But I never got to meet her. But there's nothing that we as black women can't do. We make a way out of no way. Always. No pun intended. Spanish people will make a way out of no way. So I want us to stop fighting against each other and come together as a collective and let this country know we're not having it. And I'm talking to all my brown sisters, all of y'all. Feel free to share this video with your family, friends, all of that. Because it really needs to be told. This world is in an uproar right now. And I would love, my legs act right, I would love to be out in the streets with the people. But these legs don't work like that. Then where I live at, we don't really have that many protests. I would have to go somewhere else in another state somewhere and do a protest. Because all this stuff that has happened, because of that tyrant in the White House, he's trying to take us back, y'all. Him and his white counterparts are trying to take us back before slavery, before Jim Crow. They're trying to take us back there. They think we're going to be their servants again. They think that they can do whatever they want to us and we're going to obey. That don't work. We're not doing that. That's why I always say we are not our ancestors, because our ancestors were chained and shackled and held against their will. We black folks now, we ain't held against our will. But most black people also know the consequences behind your actions. So if somebody come up to you messing with you and you mess around and hurt them real bad, they're going to blame it on you, even though it's the person that came messing with you in the first place. See, black lives, and I'm going to say this from me. Y'all may not feel the way I feel. If you do, you could put the comment in the comment section. But me, I don't believe no police force is here to secure or keep any black person safe. I don't care if they're a black police officer too. Because they get those little pow-pows in their hand and they grow some balls. Because without that pow-pow, they probably would get their ass whooped. But don't forget, the police ain't nothing but the patty rollers. Backdoor slavery and all that. That's all the police are, is patty rollers. Just like now, they're out roaming the streets. Even ICE out roaming the streets. They're like patty rollers. When is enough enough? When is people really going to start voting in their own damn interests and stop being stupid? When are people going to stop telling black folks to get over slavery? Because we're not. When are people going to wake up and realize that that orange demon has came in, threw a hand grenade in the middle of the country, and now has half of the country hating each other when everybody was getting along? The country should not get along just because there's a tragedy. Like, remember 9/11? Everybody and their mama came together. They didn't care what nationality you was, what color you was, nothing. Everybody came together to help somebody or to make sure somebody was safe. That's the way it should be in this world right now. I know the rules are different down south than they are up north, but it's sad because, again, like I said the other day, I liked Cory Booker. I supported Cory Booker, but now he run on this book tour. I'm confusion because you got Delaney Hall over there. Why you not doing nothing with Delaney Hall? I don't understand why y'all have to sit and wait for somebody to let y'all in there. You the damn mayor. I don't understand it. But anywho, let your children know they were not slaves when they left Africa. When your ancestors left Africa, they were not slaves. They weren't slaves until they got to the United States. And then they held slavery off some more years before some other people even knew that they were already free. See, because that's what they do. They play games in your face. And they get you so discombobulated you don't know what you're doing. That's the same thing that demon in that White House is doing. He is the king of slavery. Him and his counterparts. Because all he is doing is robbing us blind. But I want y'all to remember this. When you was younger, it didn't take a lot to keep you happy. See, them rich people, them motherfuckers ain't happy. They just want that money. That money don't bring happiness. It may bring money to you so you could buy whatever you want. That's still not happiness. Because that shit don't fuel your heart and your soul. It don't. It don't. But you let people know, I'm not my ancestor, but I am one of their children and I stand in their place. And don't get it twisted. I will step to you if need be. Okay? That's what you let them know. So, with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please, someone leave a comment down below. Let me know if you liked it, if you didn't like it, what you think, what you feel. Hit the like button, hit the hype button if it pops up. Because I don't know if it still pops up or not. But please hit the hype button if it does. Feel free to share the video. Feel free to repost it. It's up to you. But like I said, we are not our ancestors, but we stand in their shoes. Because now we have to fight damn near the same battles they did. Only thing yet, they haven't pulled out the water hoses and the dog shit. Why? Because they got weapons of mass destruction. Just like I was on. Shout out to my girl, Camarel. Go ahead, Camarel. Do your thing, girl. Shout out to Camarel. Camarel showed a little girl that they unalived because she stepped into a space in a war area she shouldn't have stepped. And they pow-powed that little girl. And that broke my heart. Because it's like, why are you fucking with children? Y'all complain ain't enough white children out there. Why y'all trying to hurt people's children? Y'all are some sick, sadistic bastards is what it is. Y'all are wicked and evil to y'all core. That's why y'all want to take us back. Because you mad because people, black folks, I'm going to say it like that, because black folks are outperforming y'all. Outperforming y'all like nobody business. You know why? Because black folks' parents stay on their ass about school. Caucasian families, they may stay on their ass a little bit, but they too busy living their own lives. That's why they be having kids building bombs and shit in their house and they don't even know it. Got ammunition and pow-pows everywhere in their house. Why? Because they don't know it. Because they don't pay attention to their kids. But see, black folks know when their kids something change. Am I right or am I right? We know when our kids change, unless we never pay attention to them at all. But most black folks pay attention to their kids. And if you see your kid acting strange, you damn sure gonna say something about it. Okay? You gonna say something about it. And that's just point blank, period. But yes, let your children know. Excuse me, I need some water. Who they are. If you have a black son, please, 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 please talk to him. Let your children know violence is not the way. You let your sons and your daughters know if a person can't put both of their fists up to fight you, they a punk. You heard me? Tell them they're a punk and they're a coward. It's because they can't fight. There's so many people running around here unaliving people because they can't fight. Not because they wanted to take them off the face of this earth, but because they couldn't fight. That's that shit they learned from Caucasian people. Excuse me, from white people. Like the insurrectionists and shit like that. Them people, like some of those insurrectionists work in the White House right now because the Orange Demon put them there. And they want to give them our taxpayer fucking dollars as if we don't deserve something for the hell that they put us through. Let me shout out my girls before I mess around and forget. Shout out to my auntie Greta. Hey, love. Shout out to my own Brit Block, my Brit Brat. My girl Peaches and Cream. My Bugsy Bugs. Shout out to When Tay Tay Talk. Shout out to Caramel Rail. What it do? Queen Shenanigans. The Shenanigator really is what her name is. Shout out to Brown Skin Girl. Shout out to Drop the Mic. Shout out to Talking Shit with Shauna. Shout out to Marcella. Shout out to Tanya. Shout out to Sweet Essence. Girl, where you been? I ain't seen you. Shout out to Kiana. Thanks, love, for coming through. Shout out to my brother Jay Bliss. Okay? Can't leave him out. Just can't leave him out. I don't know where everybody else disappeared to. I guess I wasn't giving them what they needed no more. And I apologize for that. But hey, everybody got life. Life be life and things be happening. And it is what it is. Who else I wanted to say shout out to? There was somebody else I wanted to say shout out to. Shay Renee online. I love me some Shay Renee. I do. She seemed like really, really cool people. Shout out to, I said when they talk, I said PBE. Shout out to Marcella. Hey, Marcella. Who else I'm missing? I feel like I'm missing so many people and I don't want to miss nobody. I might have to tell y'all to charge to my head and not my heart because I promise you, I can't think straight right now. I really, really can't. But I wanted to get this video out to y'all because I want to know what y'all think and what y'all feel. Please leave a comment down in the comment section because listen, Linda, listen. I need to know what the subterfuge is going on. I need to know. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know. Let me know if you liked it, didn't like it. And I'm going to shout out a couple of my favorite broadcasters, my news anchors. That would be Don Lemon. Shout out to Don Lemon doing his thing. I forgot my beautiful sister, Blended Healing. Hey, Blended. Ashe, sis. Ashe. Come and get this commentary. Hey, sis. I don't know when the last time you've been over here, but love you, girl. You know you're my sister, regardless. I swear I can't think of who it is. Shout out to Giving You the Real Tea. What's up, bruh? I know I've been hiding. Well, not hiding, but incognito. Damn, I can't think who it was. Trying to figure it out. Like I said, shout out to Don Lemon. Shout out to the Joy Reid Show. Shout out to the Monique Presley Show. Shout out to where'd it go? Peanut Butter Face. What it do, girl? With your crazy self. What up, P40? Shout out to Reese Colbert. Shout out to Mr. Roland Martin. Long time no see, but shout out to Miss Sunny Minks. Ain't nobody seen her in a minute. I know I said Marcella already. Where in the world is my girl, the quintessential millennial? Hey, Jazz. Plain Jane, I don't know where you been. Probably on what you call it. Hey, Upper Tay. What it do, Upper Tay? Trying to make sure I got everybody in before I mess around and forget somebody, because I don't want to. So I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Shout out to all those content creators. They may not come over, but we cool. I'm good. I hope they good. So let me give y'all some love real quick, and I'm gonna get my raggedy tail up out of here. Okay. That's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to get up out of here. Go find me something to eat again. So let me turn this one off. Hold on. So let me give you this, and then I can get out of here. I want to give you what you call in the Pastor Mike. Where'd that prayer go? Here we go.
Father God, I pray for my sister on the other side of this screen right now. I don't know her name, Father God, but you're all knowing, so you know exactly who I'm talking about. I lift her up to you because the enemy is riding her back. He's trying to kill, steal, and destroy her. But God, I need her to know that the enemy wouldn't be coming so hard against her if he didn't know that you had so much good in store for her. Help her to be reminded that the battle belongs to you, and whatever she's up against can be taken down by your mighty hand. Help her to trust you more and to stop fighting in her own strength. May you forgive her for the times that she neglected to set her eyes and heart on you. Forgive her for the days that she forgot to come to you first. Fill her with the power of your Holy Spirit, with your discernment and your wisdom to be aware of the enemy's traps and schemes. God, I thank you for your constant reminders that your presence will go with her in whatever she faced. I thank you, God, that no weapon formed against her will be able to prosper. May you bless her and keep her. May you turn your face towards her and be gracious to her. I pray that in her life, nothing would be missing or broken, and that you would give her everything that she needs pertaining to life and godliness. May the presence of your Holy Spirit continue to fill her up and maximize all that she was created and redeemed to be. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Right, y'all. Again, thank y'all so much for checking out this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope you leave me some feedback. Don't just listen, interact. I think I'm going to sit in the comment section and see what y'all do, because I want to see y'all interact. I really do. I really, really do, because I want some understanding from y'all of how y'all feel and what y'all think. Okay? So, with that being said, for real now, it is a Stu Queen Bee out. Have a wonderful, wonderful day or evening.